This is a system that more people need to know about. More patients need to know about it. More doctors need to know about it. And not only that, we need to be better. The healthcare system in the world needs to be better. We need to figure out a way to help people to not feel like their health is not their responsibility or something that they can affect. And we need to teach people ways to help themselves. So what I always try to do is get people balanced structurally and chemically, emotionally. And one of the ways that we can do that is looking at balancing people's legs and balancing people's arms. And so this is one of my big things that I like to look at is looking at adaptation patterns. As we go through life, we take all these little hits and what happens is we can either walk ourselves further into doing what the human body is meant to do, which is to heal itself, or we can walk ourselves further into these adaptation patterns. And it's when we run out of the ability to adapt that's when the whole system kind of collapses. And so if we can find these things, we can improve our body's ability to do what it's meant to do, which is to heal itself. I love applied kinesiology because it allows me to have a system to tell me when to apply each therapeutic modality. There's so many times where I have patients, they're like, how did you know that was there? They told me, but I didn't ask them with words. I asked them through palpation, or I asked them through a muscle test, or I told them, I knew exactly what was going on because their body told me exactly what was going on, and I have a way of asking that question through muscle testing. There's actually Eugene Charles, I think, that said we have to remind ourselves constantly that the body is smarter than we are. There also seems to be an order that the body likes to get fixed in. If we can kind of tap into that, then we can just peel away these layers of the onion that really can help with quite profound healing. So looking at muscle testing, maybe the reason that your back is hurting is because you're constantly afraid in this freeze state and you have no ability to fire your core muscles. You can go to PT as much as you want, but if somebody's just constantly in this freeze state or a fight state or a flight state, they have a very hard time engaging these muscles. And if you can get people to finally feel safe, these postural muscles that are only able to be activated during the times where we actually feel safe can actually get activated. I think every doctor in existence has always wanted to ask better questions. I mean, one of my favorite quotes is, I think it's a Voltaire quote, judge a man not on his answers, but on his questions, right? So we want to ask better questions. And one of the ways that we can do that is through muscle testing.